Hi everyone! My Union Wolf. Dead laptop things suck. So, this is one of those games that when you first launch it, it pops up with like a special like accessibility menu thing, and so you don't get to see that because I already saw it. Oops. Wanted to make sure it captured right, so screw me. So this is off like Prologue demo, whatever you want to call it, by MortisGo. So this is getting like so off release what in like 2008, and I covered it way back when. I was one of the earlier people to have played it. Hey Doc. And people still to this day like ask me, "Oh my god, how do I play this? Like, why are the fonts screwed up?" And like, well, it'll be on Steam and you won't have to worry about fonts. It was put together in RPG Maker 2007 or 8, and the real secret is just to use Easy RPG, but even easier. Wait for the Steam release. I don't know all what is different. Shocking to an unwarned public. I am Zelda. My name is Zelda, yes. This game is a... I'm Goyle! Okay. I believe that's... I actually think maybe... So... Sorry, my cats are fighting, like, midstream, unideal time. You've been assigned to a being. So this is like... It feels so weird to reference Undertale and reference... Like, Undertale references this. This does not reference Undertale, but, like, this was an inspiration for Undertale, not necessarily the... Twitch is still... Is Twitch having, like, a bad... I hate Twitch so much. It says that it's 5,900 kilobits is too much for Twitch now? It says under 6. I hate this goddamn website. Whatever. We're playing as the batter. So this was a RPG Maker game made by MortisGo, kind of out of nowhere. It's had an increasingly large cult following, I'd say, especially after Undertale and everything. It's pretty well known by this point. But originally it was like a cult following. To move my body. So I'm not 100% sure what is different. The UI and stuff, and like the little accessibility menu thing that came up is very new. Oh, that's new too. The little graphics for Zone 1. Zone 0, actually. So the original game was very basic, and it had a really cool aesthetic to it, at least. It's got borders now. It's still 4:3. It had some traces of Baby's first game to it, but like also like it's more of like an artist making a game than a, you know, game dev, but it definitely looks a lot more professional this time. There can be no living beings in Zone 0, I Zeus. You're a figure. Okay, I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna read everything tonight. I'm sorry. Especially not the judge. The judge is particularly like. Look at those big pearly teeth. We're on a sacred mission. We're on a mission from God. So it's asking us. Oh, there we go. He can't talk to us. So this game hits you right immediately with a very earthboundy distinction between the player and the character. I'm not entirely sure how long this will take. It'll probably take... This only goes up to Zone 1, so probably like an hour or so. Hour or two. If this is like way too short, we will play Doom the Dark Ages afterwards. Otherwise, at 6 p.m., like I had in my intro here, we have, what is it? Corbo Productions YouTube poops, so that should be really fun. I've seen some of those. The creator's really good. There's no objective more laudable. See, I'm not gonna be able to like read this. Look at that butt wall. Whoop, zoop. I think the little walking trail is new. A luck ticket has been found. I love that. It's impossible to get around this small cube. Very video games. Quite peculiar. Fascinating. I wonder what that could be for. So this is the tutorial zone. Jeez. I wonder if tutorial is specifically like obvious. Like her name is based on tutorial. If you didn't know. She has her own zone, very much like the judge, so I wonder if that's like a specific intent, or if that just kind of happened that way. Quite tangible. Delicious. They have new, even more like inside your brain cat noises for the judge, so that's cool. So the poor judge gets to zone. So there's 4 zones-ish. And, like, combat tutorial, sure. The poor judge is the only, like, overseer of a zone that has no inhabitants. The UI is a little bit better on this. The iconic background is still there. This does a really good job of, so far of, like, it keeps the original stuff that was, like, good and, oh, here we go. But, like, it removes the stuff that was just, like, plain old RPG Maker default assets. I'm not sure how I feel about it removing the, like, default RPG Maker stab noise. Imagine using defense. Sometimes defend attacks can be fun, but like, oh, I guess, oh, he's charging up like a big boy attack. Okay. Do we have any competence? I love that it's still competence. So the original was in French, run with courage, sure. But the original was in French and it was translated not necessarily the best, in my opinion. You have not understood. Oh. But I already did that. I already defended. But so, like, a lot of stuff was translated in a slightly odd way. Like, skill became competence, so you have competence points. You have, I love the luck ticket and flesh. You have tickets and flesh. So, tickets restore health and flesh restores competence. Luck ticket and graciously. Doing nothing. I should not have done the tutorial. I'm not paying attention to the tutorial. But there's also stuff like low impact. Oh wait, oh I think that's changed. It was like insignificant impact in the original, which is very funny. Alright, you want me to use a luck ticket? I hate when the tutorial is all like, was the original tutorial this snide? It probably was because of the judge. He's so wordy though. Parsimony! Look, this is why I'm not reading all of the judge dialogue. How's everybody's week, by the way? I always forget now that my first stream is like the end of the week now. Competence. I'm so glad they kept competence. I assume like some other stuff was tidied up a little bit, but tidied is fun. There he goes. The judge goes completely right along with it. Note, that's fascinating at this point. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure there wasn't like a walking animation. I think it just set the walk animation to like always look forward on ladders. That's a pretty common trick for like RPGs like that. Oh, I'm gonna have to have a hint here, please. Oh, they like, okay. They just turned transparent, the original, so this gives a little bit more visual flair to it. Nice, there's animations. So the original was very much like, oh, that's right. Very much like someone's first attempt at a thing. Here's about that other thing. This is honestly a pretty good tutorial. The combat tutorial is a little lengthy, but 448. I'm just going to post that in chat. Feel free to let me know, especially. Aw. You eat that food, buddy. You eat that food. Let me know in either the chat or in on the VOD on YouTube. If you prefer Twitch or YouTube, I am not preferring Twitch. People always tell me like, you have to use Twitch. Oh my god, you have to use Twitch. Blah blah blah. And then, like, second time trying out Twitch like as a major thing, and just. Look at him go. Your main goal is to find the red square to escape. And now we can finally murder people in Zone 1. Hooray. I'm sorry, the judge talks so much, and I'm not in the mood to read that much, like, flowery dialogue right now. Okay. I'm very much like the batter right now. The batter's like, shut the hell up, let me leave. Our inventory. Oh, nice! Oh, does this have that? Combat speed, thoughtful. Unrelenting. Oh, that's cute. Let's try unrelenting. Oh, that's neat. Accessibility. Pixel perfect, please. Was that on already? Not the select right. I do love that there's like actual icons for the images now. It's like, I love seeing what what items in the world look like. Even just like boring stuff like in this game, the health, you know, it's tickets. Silver flesh. Return to the nothingness. Wow, that was nice. Just go pew. World map. I love that. This game has so many like interesting little quirks and like a lot of like flowery writing and details. Also, I think these like open. Wow. I don't think it actually like shows the difference. It just says that you require the adequate Zodiac card, which is another like unusual translation decision, I believe, that was like just maintained. Ooh, pretty water. I don't recall the game getting like too hard, but like certain bits can be a little tricky, so remember to save. Oh, Elsen, everyone's favorites, the Elsen. Select our destination. I'm not sure if they're actually addressed as Elsen in the game at all. Zone 1. They are like officially called Elsen, I think. Like the first train stop is called Elsen, but I don't think the word is actually used. Or Elsen. They're very relatable, as you'll see. So this is the smoke mines. We're a man of faith or something like that. I'm part of senior management. It's fine. Oh, we get lore! I love the spooky background. Like, is this like from some old textbook or something? You're here in the smoke mines of Damien, south of zone number 1. You present Lieber's deep underground tunnels to unearth metal from the ground, freeing trapped smoke from the depths. I love the bizarre elements of this. I wish it was like a little more went into like, or like explained of like all of the elements. Using various tools, we put some of it into bottles. Tools like bottles, which the queen sends to other zones. The rest of it flows freely and forms the air that our lungs inhale and exhale so we can live. Remember, kids, you breathe smoke. It's an essential element, the first of the 4 elements. Chat, what is your favorite element? Because without smoke, people would have nothing to breathe. Such a dire statement. We're the impure spirits. We don't care about regulations. I'm the senior management. There's an annex to nobody ever visits. Okay. I love this RPG thing of like, hey, a random new person showed up to town. Perhaps they can solve all of our problems. Just tiny chairs, look at that. Excuse me? This is some quite good fan games as well. 1 and Home, we've already streamed, or Let's Played, really. Those are really good, though. How did you even get here? Like... So poetic. At least he's helpful. Oh, we get our first add-on. I'm not 100% sure what's going on with the add-ons, like, lore-wise. Honestly, I'm pretty sure it's just, like, RPGs are not very interesting. Turn-based RPGs, specifically. With only one character. So the add-ons are just kind of, like, bonus characters that have, like, no... They're just rings, and they do stuff. You can equip them and stuff, though. Yeah, that's just our friend. This guy is so accommodating. Oh, paragraph 5. There are phantoms down there. Listen, no regulations have ever been so short that anything relevant is on paragraph 5. Paragraph 5 is like the 5th paragraph laying out like the name of the regulations. Let's go in. You know, rain is not like great for like an open quarry pit, by the way, but maybe it's smoke rain. It just... Oh, pillar art. Oh, that's cute. It unlocks. That's adorable. Hi, little ghost in the bottom right there. There are phantoms in the tunnel. The dialogue voices are a little loud relative to the music. Show yourselves, corrupted children. Me logging into TikTok to kill some people. I mean, befriend some people. Remixes, apparently. Yeah, I noticed that the title screen is different, too. Very different from Pepper Steak, but I'll give it a chance. Oh, is it... Was it always ATB, or... I honestly forget. It's been a while. Having two different kinds of save points and one like has special powers, that's just like PlayStation 1 video game thing. Like Final Fantasy would have stuff like that. Like there'd be like limited save points. These guys just heads. Magnolia. Any design in this game is fascinating. He's being productive, chat. Good for him. There's a door! It seems to be locked from the inside. Oh crap. Oh. There we go. This game is very like PS1 or maybe SNES RPG, and it's like secrets and little stuff. I like that animation with the little chest open. Satisfying. A little wave. I've played this game like 3 times now. I do not particularly remember the actual map here. It's so nice to have the battle screen fill up the whole screen. It's kind of weird that the rest of the game doesn't, honestly, but like, it's fun. How else am I going to get more pillar art? That's kind of fascinating, like with the remake like this, like, what do they keep and what do they change? I wasn't sure quite how much of a remake it would be. The original doesn't need, you know, maybe a little gameplay touch-up, but... I believe the combat is mostly unchanged other than the whole menu is new. It works it looks a lot better. It's like a little easier to look at and like understand. So is the water meat here, or is that only in Zone 2? It's like pink liquid here. Yes. just here. He's like he really is like an impatient player. Is just like all of this dialogue happening, and he's just like, what is the least amount of words I need to make this person go away every time? No. Oh right, the barns for the metal. Lordum too. You're at the metal farmsteads of Pencil, the east side of Zone 1. Our job is to cut livestock in two. I love that. Specifically in two. It's not to butcher them. It's to cut livestock in two and extract the metallic rocks from inside the carcasses. I was about to say this game will make you a vegetarian, but I'm not sure what else there is to eat. Perhaps metal and, like, smoke or plastic? Can you eat plastic in this world? You can eat plastic in our world. The low-grade metal is discarded, forming the ground we walk on. The rest is purified and worked to create objects. If we walk on low-quality metal, it's sad. Some of it is loaded into crates and sent to the other zones also, so they can have objects in ground too, I guess. I also like that the elements, like, they're actually the elements, like, they actually compose things. Like, it hasn't, like, Final Fantasy, you know, they have the elemental spells and stuff, but not since, I guess, what, Final Fantasy 1 obviously does, like, the real, like, the elements of each crystal. Final Fantasy 4 does that as well. Anyway, it's an essential element. It's the first of 4 elements. Yeah, I think I've heard that before. What are all of these numbers? You just cut it in half. I love the idea of just, like, you cut the cow in half, and you just, like, tip it and, like, the inside spit out. I'm just fearful of ones first. Oh, hey, the Queen's Inspector. We like that guy. That didn't used to be a annoying dogfish, obviously. Now it is, I guess. Was it just a fish? I don't think it was like... I think the cow graphics have been upgraded. I'm not sure, though. You shouldn't get attached to these animals. Once they are, it's difficult to put your hands inside. Ugh, thanks. I'd rather work here in the smoke mines. At least we get some fresh air. But... it's already unclear whether smoke is, like, good or bad to breathe. Maybe there's not enough smoke in the smoke mines, which is why they need to create more smoke. As well as heaps of worked metal, which are going to be sent to other zones. They're metallic. Ah, yes. Punch and knead cow until it turns into sphere. With consistency of Skittles. This is a barn, by the way, apparently. It's important to get close attention to the nutrition of the animal if you want high-quality metal. This reminds me of, like, Patapon, where you would, like, enemies to drop, like, meat or metal or, like, sticks. I love Patapon. What a great game. Fat Spectre. It's honestly, he's not fat, he's just... I love that. He's just... He makes a little speech bubble, and that's a new enemy. I love stuff like that. Just surprises. Unusual use of, like, gameplay systems and stuff like that. It's really fun. Or specters remain. I don't believe they had a death animation in the original. I think it just disappeared. Oh, he's hasty! He's a speed boy! Wait. I didn't press to advance that, by the way. Is it just because I have... It's just... Does something special happen if I let it just spawn as many? Oh. Never mind. I'll die if I do that, so never mind. I love the doing nothing text. That's adorable. Misturns are like a common thing. That's a... This definitely feels Earthbound inspired. I'm not sure if there's ever like interviews with with Mortis Ghost about it. But like, I mean, you use a bat. Most important part of Earthbound. There's a lot of there's the meta stuff, which is much bigger in this than in Earthbound. Some of the silly stuff that happens in combat is Earthbound-y. Earthbound was a game that, like, so a lot of RPGs that are turn-based secretly do things where, like, alright, the enemy just doesn't use a turn because, like, either the enemy's really strong or, like, they're charging up or whatever, or, like, they need to give you a break after a really strong attack. Usually they would just not display any text, especially in older ones, but Earthbound kind of changed that up. I believe Mother 1 does it as well, where, like, enemies do stuff like they screw around with pencils. Oh! He Junior Spectres. They explode. I'm not sure if I've seen those boys before. I don't know if those boys are new, if I just never let these specters live long enough. I wasn't expecting them to explode, but that's fine. It's every being's own right to explode. Oh hey, Pokemon. I love Pokemon. New Pokemon is a little bit baby mode, but honestly, one thing I do not miss about Gen 1 and stuff is the strength puzzles. It's kind of about time they removed the HMs and stuff, but like, I always thought that they could just make HMs work, like, as long as you have one Pokemon in your party that can do the HM, you don't need to teach it to them. But completely removing the system is honestly fine too. It served its purpose. It was fun while it lasted. I love when things go a little wild, or at least go fancy with the names of their status effects. Let's see if we're trapped. No, we're not. That's a handy little thing. So the OST seems to be all new. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I love his stance. Like, he got his, like, leading with the crotch, I guess. Gary, you little... I loved it.
Gary, you little shit.
No, yes?
How long has he been in there?
I don't know.
No, you don't know anything, do you? I could have guessed.
He will eliminate the specters.
Makes him think you can wipe those stupid ghosts. Thinks he's better than you, better than the queen?
No, I don't think that.
Shut it. Didn't ask for what you think. You all think you're smarter than the rest. The best of them are knuckles. But you're all the same. Anyway, that's hardly important. The ghost will erase that prick.
So mean. I think you won't.
Of course not. Nobody in officer of the queen can defeat those ghosts.
I love his just, like, horrible, massive teeth he's got there.
Play, just listen to me more often. You want to keep stepping in it.
Who's gonna destroy them?
I could have done it, but you don't deserve it. Too bad for you. Just have to solve your own problems.
No, please.
I'm leaving now. Going back to Alma. These people there are polite. They're constantly cutting you off while you talk.
Please don't.
Goodbye. Get out of my sight. If you want to keep your place here, you better get the hell out of my way right this instant.
Jaunty leg walks. Hello? Who was that person? You must be very lucky. The Queen's Inspector. You mean Spectre? No. The Queen wouldn't employ a Spectre, so he can't be one. But he's evil. I must destroy him. No, don't do that. He's an envoy of the Queen. You better complete your work in the smoke mines, please. In any case, he's headed to Alma. No one can go there without proper authorization. So much regulations here, and so many people not particularly actually respecting them. It's just like real life. I love that the little dash. I just noticed, but it turned into like a little water splat because it's raining here. It's half of a cow. Extracting bits of metal from inside cows isn't my dream job, but if I do it well, maybe I'll transfer to Alma. Once you've extracted everything in the carcass, you slice it up into pieces. There's meat inside cows too? I thought they were just from metal. hope you enjoyed that sound. Poor cows, but it's what they get for being filled with precious metal. Said the metro stations are all named for important people from the past. It's hard to imagine that things haven't always been the way they are now. This game does have like a definite like video gamey vibe about its like the world. Haven't you already been to all 3 of these? Oh, else. Back to the smoke mines, I guess. Hi, Shine. Oh, right. I think I get lost there every time. Oh, these are just out. Okay. I think I make that mistake every time I replay off. There's a weird, like... There's this weird thing when you replay a game, and like, you think you know the game better than you do, and so you end up making mistakes you never did in the original. Shoutouts to January. We just killed the entire month of January. So it was just demonstrating why I have... There's a little cover for the power button on my PC, which I'm so glad for, because otherwise the cats would press it. Woohoo! Switch is now off. Don't worry about that. Jump scared by a specter. I love that, like, the instant turn on him. Like, that wasn't even like intended as quote unquote jump scare, but like he turns around to face the thing, and the zoom in for the battle. Do ahs even do anything? They definitely do nothing, but like, is there a not? Oh! It used chronic migraine on me. That's very rude. Bye. Are you the one that learns heal? I think it might be the second one. I love that pure is the like no status effect. Delicious meat. The unfortunate thing about this game, like adding item, like we finally get item icons, but also like there's like basically 4 different kinds of items. I don't even know if we get to see the equipment. Oh hey! Fan favorite character, Mr. Maskman. What a line. The characters are starting to pile up, aren't they? What I'm saying is that the average player isn't asking for all this complicated, tedious dialogue. There should be more action and fewer questions. I'm Zachary, the traditional items merchant that's necessary in every video game. Thanks, Zach. Whenever you go somewhere, you'll find I showed up just before you got there. But enough small talk. I'm not one of those protagonists you have to listen to for hours. So why not let me see the color of your credits? Oh hey, he's got graphics now. Good for him. That's cute. Look at that. He's got a whole ass thing instead of just like a basic RPG Maker shop. It's actually really handy. Look at that. Already got that. Or of Justice. I love the names of like the defense equipment and stuff, especially for the wait, no, it's the same for both. How much is this? Oh. This is really neat, actually. Nicholas. Who's Nicholas? Radius epidermis. The items get really interesting, just like names. I look like the Newgrounds logo at the bottom right there. Look at him. He looks like the tank guy, kind of. Same colors anyway. Or just seeing if he has like different stuff to say. Thanks, Zachary. You might not know, but that guy's like a fan favorite character. You'll definitely see why over the playthrough, but like, he's something. I came from the smoke bombs. Faith guides my steps. He does have an interesting... One of the very few things you learn about the batter is like he does... A lot of his terminology is very religious. He really doesn't give you much more to work with, so it's definitely important. Yet another little... I love these little tutorial bits with the like, did anyone ever find out... This must be from some like old textbook or something. You're here at the plastic administrators... Wait. Is this the original? Plastic administrators of... Searchilhata? In the north of Zone 1. Our job is to fill out all these forms. Afterwards, we pack them, tie them up with string, and forward them to the couriers. Oh, and I remember this part. I just didn't think it had anything to do with plastic. In fact, where do they make plastic? There they ship the bundles. In exchange, we receive shipments full of plastic. Oh, the plastic is made elsewhere. Because I know this is smoke and metal. I did meat is zone 2. And sugar is zone 4. Where's the plastic come from? There's a lot of liquid plastic, which forms our lakes and oceans. And then there's solid plastic, too, which is used to make various objects. We're finally on that macro plastic grind set. It's an essential element, the first of the 4 elements. I love that every time. I also, every once in a while, I see the little ghost smiling in the corner. He's adorable. Look at him. I'm going to purify him last. Because without plastic, the world would have no limits, and people keep walking and never stop. You hunt the specters, really? I just love how it works the elements into the world. Like, without metal, you would have nothing to walk on. Without smoke, you'd have nothing to breathe. He's purifying the zone. They all come from the Postal Service. Shouts to the Postal Service. It's where they mail out all the complicated forms. The problem is, nobody can remember what floor it's on. This place is very dysfunctional. The office is in the basement because there weren't any space on the higher floors. I guess. Basement 0, ground floor 1. Roof 99999. Postal Service? Well. Go straight to the roof. Through the stratosphere and everything. Oh, I was hoping there'd be like a place where you get some lemonade and like a soda pop and fresh water. Restore some HP. Sorry, I'm not reading the jelly. He talks so much. How did you operate the elevator? You're a cat. Then again, cats can do a lot of things in this world, honestly. Wow. Rude. But sure, let's get some advice. I don't want to come back up here anyway. Okay. Okay. Lowercase, huh? To the basement. Were we not? Oh! Oh, this is the basement. Okay. I was about to say, I didn't see 4 things on ground floor, but that's because we weren't on the ground floor. Let's go to... random floor here. It pretty much ignores your input unless it's like a valid thing. It just gives you a random one. Various offices. Day job be like... See, this is why getting laid off was like, you know what? Maybe it's not that bad. What if I go room below the thing? I think it's basically always this room unless you get the post office. Yeah. Oops. More elevators should have a little victory note that plays when you get that. You successfully survived the elevator. Reception. Oh, it is the ground floor after all. We can just leave. I think this just unlocks this tram station though. Let's check your destination. Yeah. The Queen's General has an office here, but his real name is Alma. So I guess Alma is Dedan is the thing there? I definitely don't remember anyone. 2584. That's consistent at least. Lost service. Piece of Abaddon's meat. This container is impure! You gotta have the cursed item boxes. I believe this game does not have descriptions of the characters if you scan them. One, I think, added that. Maybe Home does as well. Those are those fan games I was talking about. They're really good, by the way. Highly recommend them. You definitely should play the game first. So if you're waiting on the Steam version of Off, which at this point, why not? It'll be soon enough. Story-wise, this does definitely seem to be the same, which I would expect. It's a lowercase. So the stamp bit is lowercase. 10258. All right. Postal service. No one. So the hint there was like, pay attention, and like one of the corner they all say the same thing, and it's a code for the thing. The judge actually tricks you, well, not tricks you, but like, so form is capitalized and stamp is not capitalized. But if you do the form first, then you get a little secret. And like, it's a pretty pointless secret, but why not? This is our first burnt. So when an Elsen, you know, has like a stress attack, that happens. And then we brutally murder them. Maybe it's his suit this is taking control of his brain. Such is the fate of all CEOs, sadly. Strange. Postal service. They lie 6 feet under, surrounded by hot metal and liquid plastic. Nice. I do enjoy the new music. It has a nice, like, even feel. I definitely not hitting me quite as hard. I forget the name of the track. What's the track that plays with the specters and like that time segment? I really like that one. They are 8 and they have long beards. They watch what is happening from their silver spheres. Big insect with mandibles spit meat. Love the character icons for Alpha. Like it makes it much clearer which one is which, because they really are just spheres, or not spheres, but rings. Alpha died, by the way. Oops. Probably heal. I don't think there's particularly a reason to read all of these. They are 4, each one assigned to an element. They protect their respective crystals. These almost feel like kind of like notes about the game's development or something, but like made obscure. That's not quite a real thing in this game. Oh, Alpha's back to life. I was gonna go find like a save point to heal, but if this is like one of those auto revive games, maybe not. I'm still not really sure if I prefer like characters reviving after battle or not. I kind of like reviving. Like reviving is like a whole separate thing from just healing. Like healing is low level magic, right? Like reviving is like fancy. There we go. An Aura of Justice has been found. So if you ever have like get an item and have no idea what it is, it's probably a piece of defense equipment. Toby. Oh, did Toby Fox? Who made the music? I saw Night Margin make a post about it, but I don't know if that's just because they're part of Fangamer. Welcome to awfuljsdev, by the way. I don't dislike it. It's got a fun vibe to it. It's hard to top the original, though. I assume like there was like a rights issue, or I don't know. Like it was made specifically. It was not made by Mortis Ghost. It was made. Oh, what was the name? It was made for off though. It was very French. The original composer was afraid of signing any sort of contract and disappeared from it. Great stuff is unfun. I get to learn about all of that. Doing all of this stuff is like I had to buy premium fonts. I just found a pack of like, it was actually 1,200 fonts. They're all like commercially licensed and like I can just use them for whatever. I don't have to worry about this stuff. Because like I wanted to use a certain font, but like it's only on this like paid service, like an annual fee thing, and like it's Japanese, and because I wanted to use the Paper Mario font, and like, well, it's just a font that's, you know, in a font pack, but I just found some stuff I can use like permanently. I must have. Oh yes, the code. There are but two in the secret zone. Crap. Chat, I forget the code. How do I find the code? Honestly, if straight up forget how to get the code, does anyone remember? The little animations add a lot to the battle. It's kind of funny to have Toby Fox work on this, though. Something strange is written on this forum. 5th version 5, like their fingers on a hand. Their lungs produce primordial smoke. I don't know if those are just like weird bits of text for fun, or like they kind of read like lore / like boss ideas, but most of that is like not actually something in the game. Spoilers, but there's no insect that spits meat. I mean, not in the original anyway. Okay, oh. I remember Flea being... Flea was its own, like... I had honestly forgot about that. Flea is in, like, a separate layer of menus. The original combat system took a little getting used to. Honestly, this is my like first experience with the whole, with off Prologue, I guess we're calling it, or whatever the like Steam version is. Kind of a weird choice to release this. I guess they just wanted feedback more than anything. It's not a super long game, and it's. I'm actually gonna have to look this up. No, I don't want a let's play. I want a guide. I should have made a text guide. Can I get a hint for the elevator code? I think it's the first floor, guys. Yeah, I think with a game like this, just like Binding of Isaac, you can't really replace the original. You just kind of gotta do something different. Obviously, people will, unless the original is like terrible, people will never like it as much as the original, but. I think both of those are just nonsense. Oh, right. Never mind, I remember. Okay. I'm not in like the old RPG puzzle mindset. I should be, because I've been playing, I started playing the Silent Hill remaster. It's actually really good. Crap, what's the... 10258. Oh, crap. It's one of those games you need notes for, and like, I'll just put it in chat, I guess. Something strange. Right, first is 6. Actually, no, that's not gonna work. I need like multiple dimensions here. So like, first is 6. Second, 8. How do I get over there? I should not be fighting right now. Okay. Probably should have saved. We'll be fine though. This game's not too hard. 4th version, there are 4. So that's what this is all about. How do I get over there? Last version, there are but 2. Did you notice the decimal on the floor number? I love stuff like that. By the way, if you like Off, you should check out One Shot. Very good game. I think there's a new updated version on One Shot, or no? Is there another? No, I think the version I played was the quote-unquote updated one. I don't know if they ever did it like further updated one. There's a new version of IB I need to play. I know that. Just thinking of other RPG Maker games I could basically. Yeah. 5th version 5. I think I'm missing 3. Oh. A single big insect, so 1. If you have trouble grinding in this game, by the way, return to purified zones. That's apparently something some people just completely miss out on. I think I had to be told, but I was like doing a live let's play, but like I was playing like 15 minutes at a time, and like people actually sent comments on YouTube back then. I swear, back then on YouTube, like 2009, this would have been. I would get like 1 comment for every 10 views, maybe. Now it's like 1 comment for every 10,000 views. Which sucks. I actually read all my comments. I like reading comments. I have not... My comments have not been infested by bad comment disease yet, anyway. I love the little panicked Elsen noise he makes. Unfortunately, we must kill him. It is the fate of all Elsen to die, unfortunately. It's okay, though. It'll be nice. Do I need to... Wait. No, there'll be a save thing. Duh. Director's office. Is he the only character that isn't the batter that is seen, like, killing specters? He doesn't like us. The ectoplasmic lord. For him, that's like a shit lord. What is it? Gotta love Dedan. What is it that compels you to be such a pain in my ass? I dedicated my whole life to this place. You have no right to corrupt it with your pathetic ghosts. Be gone. You're mistaken. I'm not a phantom. I'm a purifier. Come to cleanse the world, these ectoplasmic beings. How dare you talk to me? How dare you think I'd swallow this shit? Listen good. Make this simple. Get out of here and take your goddamn specters with you. I'm gonna kill you. That's clear enough for you. Love is like angry insect noise, too. If I see you again, you're dead. Bye. The tramway will now stop in Alma. You can't fight in like an office, so he's just gone. I'm not sure how I feel about that, like, pew animation. Like, it's very cute. I'm not sure it fits the mindset of the game a lot. It's like, take off like a rocket. If only the background was like a different color, it could be like that Pokemon thing where that guy looks like he has a giant hat. Take a closer look. 4th Sunday of Lent. Oh, there's numbers. You know there's gonna be a puzzle when you see numbers. Answer some questions. 2 of them come from Jerusalem, and the Holy Trinity is made of... Our Lady wears jersey number... How many 3s are there in June? It's real Kevin and... That's so mean. 1 or more of your answers is wrong. That's so rude. March, month of the winds. Saint Cyril of Jerusalem. Alexander. The puzzles were not made for streaming. February, month of Crocuses. Week 6, 2007. Sixth Sunday of the year. Third from Orta. Okay, I know that one. Holy Trinity, don't know that one. Holy Trinity is made of... How many 3s are there in June? Surreal. Alright, June. Damn it. June, month of roses. The Holy Trinity. So the Trinity must be roses. How many 3s in June? A lot? Cyril, Alexander, Kevin, Saint Kevin, Cyril, Kevin, Jonas. Okay. Jersey number. Oh no, I always use Mike. Month of the Winds. That might have been... You might be thinking of like the walkthrough. Oh yeah, the walkthrough I didn't use my mic. I just... Because it was like... Whatever. Editing. But yeah, I had a Let's Play of it too. Month of the Winds. Our Lady of Lords. 1858. Sixth Sunday of the year. I'm guessing that means number 8? Jerusalem, Orta. Holy Trinity is made from roses. Lady wears jersey number 8. How many 3s are there in June? That's a lot. I didn't count yet. It's irrelevant. Jonas. For some reason, I thought the options for 3s were 4, 6, and 8 because that's the jersey number 1. So. So that's 22. I don't really get the jersey number 1. I'm just guessing it's 8 because there was 2 8s. They're from Orta. This is 22. It was 6 for some reason. If you turn the month of March upside down, what 2-digit number can you read? Fuck you. Forgot about that one. Turn month upside down. Like, I see the 7, but... either 81 or 87. Oh, good. We don't have to like re-enter that. I love that he just panics so much from getting the correct answer, he just explodes. I should really make like a text thing guide for off. I'll put it on my website this time. I actually don't like video guides myself, even though I like making videos and making guides, just not video guides. It really depends on the context. Sometimes you really need to show like what to do, but this game is more about like just answers. I kind of prefer that in terms of like using a guide too. Just nice and simple. I received meat. How did this meat get here? You just eat it in. Zone 2 looking ass. Watermelon looking ass. Oh, here we go. He's got to give us. This is very like third strongest, by the way. The first of the elements. You're here at the Meat Mountains of Alma, the center of Zone 1. Let's dive into that meat. Here, meat flows freely, perpetually filling the immense metal pools in which we find ourselves. Our work consists of pouring this meat into bottles before the fountains overflow. It ain't much, but it's honest work. The meat is then sent everywhere in Zone 1 and beyond. It's an essential element, the first of 4 elements. I forgot all of the element explanation was in Zone 1. Because without meat, people would have nothing to eat, and they would devour each other. Master Dedan has an office in the center of the fountains, but no one has ever found it. Generally, Master Dedan only appears when it's necessary. Well, there. Who are you again? Listen, if you meet some random motherfucker with a bat and he says he's come to liberate the world from evil, just leave, okay? Just leave. Oh, really? Well, can you liberate me? Elsen moment. Oh, look at him! A rap dog. Love the enemy design of this. I'm a total sucker for just like seeing all the enemies and stuff. That's why I love like bestiaries in games. Just look at all the cool monsters and stuff. We've been playing Subnautica recently too. That's another good example. I love scanning all the critters. Maybe things will be better now. Fucking dies. Oh my god. I'm having bad flashbacks of the solution to this puzzle in 1 is like ridiculous. I think I just need like a Pedalo though. Meme. He's doing the fucking I give you meme. I don't know how you feel about that. I assume that's intentional anyway. Not that many. Oh, it's neat that it tells you like how many you can get. Let's just get a few. That's why I like to just sell my bad equipment. It's usually worth nothing in games like this, but it's like you may as well just to clear out your menu. Oh, now I remember this. Let me work. You have to work on the Pedalo button? Come on, bro. Is this the most colorful zone? This has like multiple zones worth of colors in it. Yet I've never been in. That's adorable. Pedalos are real, by the way. It's a duck boat. You just specifically need a duck boat. 1-4. Oh, thanks again. See, this time at least prepared for puzzles. I'm like writing it down. Kids these days, they don't know. Honestly, even back then, when like writing down solutions, I did it sometimes, but like it was definitely not like the default thing to like encounter a puzzle and just like break out like a piece of paper for me. Like it had to be one of those games.
It's been one of those games.
Chat, someday we have to actually play Hotel Mario, rather. The game where Mario's made out of hotels, just like Paper Mario's the one where he's made out of paper. I mostly just have wanted an excuse for the cutscenes to have been quote-unquote canon. Honestly, the Mario voice they picked in that is incredible, and the Luigi voice is pretty fitting. How are we gonna find the princess with the power going out?
Where there's smoke,
there's meat. I don't want to be a phantom. Goes immediately burnt. I guess phantoms / specters aren't technically the same as burnt, so he wins. A game that played exactly like Hotel Mario but looked nothing like it would have rocked in 80s arcades. Isn't Michael Jackson's Moonwalker basically that? Okay, so the first one is 4. Got it. Second one is 9. Third one is 8. Fourth one is 2. Would you like that music, by the way? Soft rippling meat noises. Chat, where's my 24-hour soft rippling meat noises? Right, so like there's rippling meat, there's billowing smoke, clanging metal. What noises does plastic make? Moonwalker is surprisingly more of a beat 'em up. Oh no, I'm thinking of... Oh, no, I'm thinking of like a Vine Sauce game. Like, somebody made a Moonwalker and Hotel Mario, crossover for some reason. Dying, by the way. Shit. Game is over. Oh wow. Continue from right here, huh? Heal up. Sorry, I'm such a modern gamer. I forget that like games used to like expect you to heal between battles. I actually love the system that, what's it called? Wild Arms 3 has a really fun system for, like, you have this separate vitality stat, and, like, after battle you're healed by a certain percentage of your HP based on vitality. So if you only take, like, minimal damage, you just keep entering battles at full HP. But if you take, like, brutal damage, and, like, you have to keep healing from items, your max HP actually goes down, and you stop healing after battles. It's really neat. 6-5. That's why it's so wild that Rubicon's went. Yeah, that was really neat. So that's Final Fantasy 4. But yeah, boss in Final Fantasy heals you before the battle. It's actually really nice of him. But he's like the chivalrous kind of character. Silver Flash is a bit fun. Plus, a lot of the challenge of boss fights back then was just like, all right, we're gonna have a boss right after the previous boss, and there's not gonna be time to heal. I can't believe the 0 is still a C, by the way. That is a 0. I remember complaining about that in the original game. No. No enemies in the meat water. Interesting if you think about it. By the way, chat, is this a waterfall or just like... It kind of looks like a water... Oh, these boys! I love these boys! Okay, there is enemies in the meat, which is rare. I love that he's got his shitty little arms. Look at him, he's trying. Popping up from the little blood square. It is a lot calmer than Pepper Snake. Sorry, I love that. Hi, Shine. Oh no, that's sorry. I think we're on 4-2, so 5 is 6. 6 is 5. 7 is 9. 8 is 0. Oh shit. So it's a telephone, Pat? So 0 is down here. God damn it. 1 is 4. 2 is 9. 3 is 8. It's 2. Out of order for some reason. 6 is 5. Wait. No. Fortunately, they're like... I dyslexic them, but that's okay, because like they're already out of order. So 7 is 9. 8 is 0. I'm pretty sure I made exactly this mistake when my first playing, too. Alright, Dedan's thing is open. So, let's do what video games do, and let's go kill him. I was gonna realize, like, I guess Undertale kind of went out to be like the exact opposite of off. So like off, you just kind of play and do the video game things, and it's like, at the end it's like, oh, video game things did this. But like, Undertale's like, if you do video game things, then the game gets mad at you. See, there's so many colors. Oh. Oh, we got some lounge music. All right. Next time, you young drunkard, you might linger at the threshold of decision a little longer. So this is very clearly Lost Woods. Specifically, Ocarina of Time Lost Woods, I think. Made a lot easier with this thing. Made, in fact, completely trivial. Is there an option for that? This is like ridiculously easy. I appreciate it, but like, I would have hit that as like an item or something, because like that's... Look at the sniffers on those boys. I'm not sure if these are good boys, to be perfectly honest. I think these boys might be rabid and dangerous. Oops. Oh, I just didn't mean to actually go in it. It is also of use that it like... it stays the same. Also, I love sections where like the battle music stays and like the map music stays through the battle, like Xanarkand. And this, obviously. There's a few segments like that in this. Final Fantasy tends to use it very well. How good is Final Fantasy X? But like, and a lot of Final Fantasies, it's just like very hard to stream. They're so long. I thought I had one more tile to walk. See, I appreciate the accessibility of this thing. It just, in my opinion, it kind of... I thought I walked in on accident again. It makes it a little bit too obvious which one is the correct one. Because like even without failing it, it's like, oh, the thing goes up. That's good, yes? There we go. A Joker's been found. Chat, we really do live in a society. Dedan is kind of Joker-like. That's fitting. I think the Joker is equipment. Oh, it's a revive. Oh, okay. We don't have any cool equipment yet. I want to have, like, meat waterfalls in my office. It's hopping mad. By the Queen's 1,000 faces, you crazy, just completely stupid. What part of I am going to kill you don't you understand? I'm here to eliminate you. You're insane. I'm the Guardian of Zodian 1. It's nothing without me. Well, that's true. Oop. Did that advance on its own? I am the one who purified this world. And you are the pest that eats away at this land. Prepare yourself. Taste the pain, you sick spirit. Carve that insufferable grin clean out of your face. Oops. Is he weak to metal? I think so. The elements are so weird and, like, not very predictable in this. Oh, there we go. I always love when you can actually inflict status effects on bosses. I kind of miss the, like, mediocre impact and stuff. Like, I think it's just low, medium, high. It was, like, importance impact or something in the original, like, unofficial translation. Aha, too. If things feel a little hard to follow in the battle, it's because I put it on maximum battle speed. It is a little speedy, but I'll probably turn it down after this, so you can see stuff. I'm wondering if they, like, hid anything special at the end, or if it's just gonna, like, end right here, because this... Apparently save files do continue to the full game, by the way, so no need to, like, not play it. It's just, like, I don't think this needed, like, a Deltarune style release thing. I'm not sure what that was about, but... From the Steam page, it sounds like they mostly just, like, wanted feedback and stuff. Huh? Not good. That's a bit better. Wait, are sleep and lethargic different statuses? I thought lethargic was just like the word for sleep. I guess it is different. I have some competencies. Actually tells you how much it's going to heal on, like, the meter. That's handy. Oh, and how much competence you take. That's nice. The original combat menu was, like, very literally default RPG Maker. It worked. It was just, like, a little clumsy and, like, nothing too fancy. Run with grace. F in chat. I don't think they laid him out quite like that in the original, did they? H. Is this a joke? I lost? Lost? You defeated Dedan, guardian of the first zone. This land is now pure. What sucks about the way this ends is you won't be able to revisit, I assume. Oh, hey! Who's this little man? He does not have a red blanket, by the way. That's meat. He's associated with meat, which is fascinating because, like, that is official lore and, like, theoretically means something, but also, like, it doesn't necessarily mean much of anything, which I think is why most people don't realize. It really does just look like a red blanket, but it's a big old, like, ham bone if you see his, like, full sprite. Pillar art has been found, Dedan. You murdered him, now use the background art. Thank you for playing the prologue. Just boots me right back out. Well, that was the prologue. I guess we shall all return to the nothingness. So, mostly a menu overhaul, honestly. The dialogue is touched up, I'm pretty sure, but the story is definitely the same. The maps and everything so far are pretty much identical other than the graphical updates, which is neat. No nerfing of the puzzles, for better or worse. It was definitely a game that, like, a lot of people ended up finding other off fans just because, like, the puzzles are... They're not that hard, but it's definitely the kind where you're meant to take out a piece of paper and, like, work stuff out. And some of them are a little strange in their logic. But everything's just online. I'm sure there's a guide on Steam already that has all of the answers for the full game. So, I'm sure you won't get stuck in it. But, that is off Prologue. In terms of, like... I don't feel like it was totally necessary to release it as, like, a Prologue. Like, the full game is also free. It's a demo, and it's like... Speaking of, when is Deltarune coming out? I was wondering if there's gonna be like some hidden secret, but no. It's just off. But can't wait to see the changes for the full version. It definitely is like more accessible and playable, and like sadly, a lot of people don't like to play games that aren't on Steam, which is like come on, people. But hey, no longer an excuse, so go and enjoy off as soon as it's out. Off, out, whatever. Thanks for watching. Tonight we're playing, or watching, Crobo Productions YouTube Poops, so that'll be fun. That's in, gosh, what? A little under 2 hours. So, join me for that. Have a good night.